This is Cheapsay, my free-to-play account where I'm not allowed to spend any money on. Today we are in Arena 2 at 306 trophies, going slowly bit by bit, match by match. We're getting closer to our objective, which is 15,000 trophies. I know there's a long way, and I also know that level 16 just got introduced, so let's just say things may or may not have gotten a whole lot more complicated, but right now we're in the trenches here, going up against Mr. Lemonade, level 3 King Tower, okay? So we're not talking about no double digit yet, okay? We're talking about just good old Clash Royale, no level 16s, no evolutions, just a game we all love. Right now he's going in Giant at the bridge. That's the classic. That's a classic play in Arena 2. You know, you can't really... I'm not going to complain too much about it. It's just, we kind of gotten used to it. But we're going to be able to go for Mini P.E.K.K.A. Go for those goblins. And honestly, is this going to be first push, first 3 crown of the day? Mr. Lemonade, you gotta do something here, my brother. Because you're about to get 3 crown again. You're about to get 3 crown. That's just, you can't... Guys, we're keeping the 3 crown streak alive. We still have not lost, and we also haven't won by less than 3 crowns. This is an absolutely legendary streak. Let's go ahead and go for one more. Go back to back to back to back. Going up against here. Yeet. Big boss. Okay, sir. Okay, big boss. Let's see what you have in store for us. Let's go ahead. Split those minions. Gonna be playing slow. Name of the game when you're playing free-to-play Clash Royale. You kind of want to wait for your opponents to commit. We want to wait for your opponent's troops to go across the board so that your Princess Tower can kind of start doing a whole lot of damage. Go ahead and go for that giant. I'm actually going to go for some beautiful arrows. Maybe I'll miss... Oh, they don't even kill the archers. Oh, whoops. There goes the Clash Royale experience that I love so much here, which is going to be that my spells they barely tickle my opponent's troops, which is... It kind of always sucks, but hey, right now we're here, Mr. Yeet Boss. He kind of has, he's packing some cards that are pretty decently leveled. You know, level 5 archers. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Thank God we have the Goblin HUD. We got the Goblins as well. And you know what? Well, let's go ahead and prepare for a good old giant push. I think we're about minute 50 in. I kind of want him. The one card I want to pay attention to is the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Because it deletes my giant pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and place my Mini P.E.K.K.A. and then my giant here, and hopefully his Mini P.E.K.K.A. placement, if he ever plays it, doesn't cause too much trouble. Gonna go ahead and assist those goblins, and it seems like the Mini P.E.K.K.A. may have kept it a little bit too sneaky, if you guys get what I'm saying here, and that's gonna be another 3 crown. Like, this is just this is a generational run right there. Plus 33 trophies. You know what? I'm actually going to collect the chest here because I'm pretty sure with what we're getting right now, we're going to be able to upgrade some troops. So at least we're going to have a lot of gold. Ooh, skeletons or bomber. I'm actually going to go for skellies. I feel like skellies are going to be a lot more versatile. So let's go ahead and replace those skeletons with, I'm going to say goblins. I am a much bigger fan of these skeletons. They're really cheap, 1 elixir, and they're super versatile. And we're also going to be able to upgrade to what, level 5? Very nice. We actually take that. And we're going to get up a level. There we go. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow, we're actually going to be unlocking a bunch of things here. Very nice. Beautiful stuff right there. Beautiful stuff. Let's go ahead and upgrade our fireball as well. And... I mean, look, we got 2,200 gold. Let's go ahead and upgrade as many things as we can. Not really saved. We don't need to save our gold at the moment. We just need to get our tower here, and we're unlocking magic items here, which I'm pretty sure the next update are going to be removed, which okay, that's always lovely to get. But we're gonna get another chest right there, another level up chest, And we're actually going to be able to upgrade our Princess Tower, which I actually forgot to upgrade, my brother. Level 3, level 4. We are definitely going to take that. And can we actually go for another Princess Tower upgrade, or is this going to be it? Let me check. Bomb tab, bomb, Spirit Goblin, get in here, my brother. Holy, we got a lot of gold. We got, honestly, with 2,000 gold, we are rich. At least that's going to be the only time in this free-to-play series I am going to say what I just said. But let's go ahead and continue. We've pretty much upgraded everything. Let's go ahead and continue our battles, unlock those lucky chests, and go on with our day. Going up here against Mr. Epic Lemonade. So kind of right now we're the ones over leveled, okay? We're the ones kind of doing God's work here. So let's see what our opponent has in store for us. Is he going to go for a classic? The classic. Okay, that was not the greatest Goblin Hunt. The classic Giant at the Bridge. Hey, right on cue. Right on cue. It is just... These guys are pretty much relentless. But look at how many goblins we are spawning out of that one giant. That's why I love the Goblin Hut. And right now, he just placed his mini P.E.K.K.A. down. And I'm pretty sure this means we're going to 3-crown. I'm not even going to do anything else. My last play is going to be the mini P.E.K.K.A. That was a beautiful fireball, by the way. But I'm not going to play anything. I'm pretty sure that is going to be enough to 3-crown our opponent. Maybe. I mean, that Giant Musketeer here, it's looking pretty healthy. If I'm not going to lie. I don't even want to play much. Is that Musketeer? Go on, Musketeer. Am I going to have to fireball? Oh, I'm going to have to use the spell. Okay. Not as clean as I would have hoped. But we're going to take another 3-crown. That is beautiful stuff right there. Let's go ahead. Collect those 30 trophies. Collect. Oh, I actually pressed again here. Let me check. Actually get the chest here. Just in case we can upgrade anything. Wait, we can actually unlock another chest here. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Nothing's going to be upgraded here, but we do have one more daily chest. We got to make sure, if there's one thing as a free-to-play player you got to remember, that's to get those 4 chests, those 4 battles. This is going to be where your main source of progression is going to come from. So, hey, might as well make the most of it. Mr. Ryu, what do you have for us? Are you going to go for a Giant at the Bridge? Because that's you. I swear to God. These guys... They aren't messing around, man. They just aren't messing around. Let's go ahead and play some minions against a pretty heavily ground-based push. Okay, he actually predicts my Giant here because it's a classic Giant at the Bridge. That's the go-to play everybody makes, and I kind of got guilty. I got trapped into that. And Mr. Ryu here, he is going to survive the first minute, which is a lot better than all our previous historical encounters in Arena 2 and Arena 1, actually. Straight up again. You can't. Why fix something that isn't broken? In that case, that push was kind of broken itself, but look, can I go ahead and... I don't think that's going to be a 3-crown push, though. I'm going to place a Giant kind of like as the sequel to this push, and hopefully that Giant Musketeer push is enough. We did remember last game it was a little tight. We needed to go for a fireball, but here, looking at the damage we're dealing here, that Musketeer is putting in the work, putting in the hours, and she's taking what's hers. That is another 3-crown for the good guys. Okay. That is unbelievable. Let's go ahead and go for another. That's a 4-star lucky drop. It's going to be 8 rares. Are we dead at? Are we dead at? All right. Hey. Let's not complain about this, okay? We're going to get some sweet XP, okay? So that's all we need to know, okay? Let's bring it back. Let's bring him back here. Going up against Ancient Burrows with a star. Okay, sir. Are you going to go We're giant at the bridge. You are. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go ahead and place that goblin hut right here. And these goblins, they're going to be pumping. They're going to be pumping up the jam. And you know what? I'm actually going to go for a giant here. And we're going to have a beautiful... Ooh, okay. Straight up goblin cage in my face, which honestly, not a bad play. Mr. Ancient Burrows, if I had to give you an advice, I would place that goblin cage in the middle. Just so that that giant has to walk across the middle. Take care of that goblin cage. And meanwhile, both of the princess towers are targeting the giant. And then he has to go from that building to the princess tower, which is a pretty long way. So little advice for you guys. He is going to be able to defend actually pretty well. Wow. He is going to survive the 1 minute threshold, which, hey, you got to respect that. These guys are cooking. And he's going to go for a goblin cage straight up. Okay, that mini P.E.K.K.A did kind of slip through the cracks. I'm not talking about my... Okay, all right, what am I... Oh, wow, he's going to kill my musketeer as well. Okay, okay, sir. Or ma'am. Let me go ahead and kind of reset. Place a beautiful goblin hut. This positioning right there, a little bit on the opposite lane. That's got to be the top tier elite positioning. And as you guys can see, that giant here, it's getting targeted by both princess towers. And that's going to be enough. I actually giant here over here, but I'm pretty sure that the goblin hut is going to distract. And we're going to go for a 2-tower situation here. No, skeletons. Oh, skeletons are going to distract the mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh, I'm pretty sure that kind of 3 crown. That's going to be enough to 3 crown our opponent here. These skeletons distracted the opponent's mini P.E.K.K.A, which focused my skeletons and not my own mini P.E.K.K.A, which meant my mini P.E.K.K.A had a free shot at his mini P.E.K.K.A, and we got the 3 crown. GG's. Well played. Another W for the good guys here. Let's go ahead and collect. Ooh, Valkyrie or Tombstone? You know what? I'm gonna go Valkyrie. I'm gonna go Valkyrie. Why not? Why not? Let's go ahead and use that. Upgrade her. And we're actually, I think we're gonna be able to get another level up chest. This is ridiculously fast. This is too fast. This is suspiciously fast. Clash Royale, what are you hiding under your belt? Level 6 Spear Goblin. Now this is starting to get interesting here. I'm actually going to go ahead and replace my Musketeer with the Spear Goblin. They're both targeting air. They're both ranged troops. I might as well substitute them. I feel like that's a good way to build your decks. If you're going to have, you know, we have a tank. We have a mini P.E.K.K.A that deals a lot of damage. We have a building. We've got 2 spells. What the flippity flippers? My brother? What the You gotta give him the well played here. That's kind of... Okay, I'm gonna... You're really asking for a fireball right there, huh? You're really asking for it, my brother. I'm sorry, I had to give it to you. But what's going on here? Are you trying to do like a New York... Is this like a SimCity simulator? A building simulator, Mr. Trunk? So you can't just place all your building downs and expect to get away with it. Okay, that's not... This is... That would be Clash of Clans. That would not be Clash Royale, though, okay? 2 different games. 2 different games, okay? You have to remember, they're not... You can't just copy-paste the same gameplay. Okay? On 2 different games, Mr. Trunk. So that's just... It's just not how life works. That's not how Supercell games are designed. If you want to goof around and have fun... I recommend you Squad Busters, okay? You can kind of do whatever you want over there. The game is going to close pretty soon, but still have fun. Still go ahead and mess around with those, with a bunch of troops. Even, you know, just go crazy, you know? Not on Clash Royale. Clash Royale, it's the gentleman's game, okay? It is a much more advanced version of chess. Okay, so right now we're closing in on 500 trophies already. And this is getting pretty serious. I mean, we're going to, at this rate, if we're going at every video 300 trophies, my goodness, Clash Royale, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Hey, let's go ahead and play Mr. Astro Mage, who's got a lot of goblins, which I will happily arrow down. Level 1 arrows coming in clutch. Okay. Goblin Cage at the bridge. That is quite the play right there. I will go for a giant. Oh my god, another one of those another one of those Bob the Builder type of player. Mini P.E.K.K.A, can you take care of his Mini P.E.K.K.A? Very nice, that's awesome. I think that's enough. Is that enough? Mini P.E.K.K.A, giant Mini P.E.K.K.A, minions, spear goblin. That's gonna be a lot of damage right there if you don't do nothing about it, Mr. Astro Mage, please. Too late with the fireball. Where was your elixir, Mr. Astro? Well, I don't know much about that, but look. We're gonna get another 800 gold. Unfortunately, or fortunately for us, ooh, we could buy a lot of things here, but we are free to play, so we gotta remember that. I'm gonna go ahead. Should I buy these cards? I don't think that's the best bank for my book, but hey, I think we need to upgrade. We got a bunch of gold, a bunch of extra gold, so we might as well make the most of it. Because that's the most important. You got to make the most of your gaming experience. Regardless if it's optimized or not, you know, it's just Clash Royale right there. Okay, he's kind of going in. He's going in here a little aggressive, Mr. Clumsy Chun-Li. I'm gonna let this all kind of deal damage. That's fine with me. And I'm gonna go for the secret push, which is Mini P.E.K.K.A and then Giant. And I'm gonna go for those skeletons, take care of that musketeer, and honestly, against a giant Mini P.E.K.K.A push, feel free to replicate this push at home because it is as deadly as they get in terms of Arena 1 pushes. This is beauty. This is Clash Royale at its finest right there. We're going to go for another 3 crown, okay? Only 3 crowns on this free-to-play series. You can't go wrong with a 3 crown. And right now, another reward, 100 gems. What am I going to do with 100 gems? I don't know. I don't really know. I guess play some classical challenge, grand challenge. That could be, once we unlock them, you betcha. We're gonna go town. We're gonna go crazy. Oh, he's gonna go for the push. He knows the secret strats. He knows the secret strats. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. I thought he did. Oh, can we? That giant? Is that giant? No, that giant's gonna be the last thing tanking, which is the worst way to use the giant, okay? You want to use the giant so that he does his job and basically tanks, because he's a giant. You know, the giant has a lot of health. Let me go ahead and go for my giant Mini P.E.K.K.A spear goblin push, and I'm pretty sure that is going to be Freaky Pita at 3 crown. And this guy did not even survive the 1 minute mark. Okay? So we'll definitely take it. We'll definitely take it. I'm pretty sure we need like 1 more game for Arena 3. Okay? Going up against SK Woody, who's already in Arena 3. So kind of giving us a little taste. This is the final boss. Mr. Woody, what do you have in store for us? What do you have in store for us? Right now it's going to be a giant Valkyrie push. We're going to play it slow. We're going to play it chill. I'm going to go ahead and actually do the opposite and kind of just puts a lot of pressure onto my opponent here. Giant minion push. Yeah, he is going to go for a Mini P.E.K.K.A, which is going to do a pretty good job at taking care of my giant. I think we might be facing, you know, Arena 3. That's where serious business starts to happen, okay? Players know. Woody, I was going to say players kind of know what they're doing, but you just arrowed nothing, man. You just arrowed nothing. So we are going to go past the 1 minute mark. I feel like we got to play a little bit slower than usual here against Mr. Woody, because he kind of He knows how to royale. He knows how to play chess. He ain't playing checkers, if you get what I'm saying, okay? But hey, I'm gonna go for a mini P.E.K.K.A. and then little giant, little minions. Hopefully, does he play his mini P.E.K.K.A. again on my giant? That would be a pain, but look, I've had much tougher opponents here, and I think that's gonna be enough to take care of Mr. Woody here, Mr. Woody Woodpecker, SK Woody here. Not a player from SK Gaming, although SK, if you guys are watching this video, you might have an imposter amongst your team. Okay, I'm just gonna throw it out there, and then that's gonna be enough here to reach Arena 3, baby. And this is gonna be where the real boys, where boys turn to men. Okay, subscribe for a future episode. If you want to watch the previous free-to-play episode, it's gonna appear right here. Later, dude. Or it's usually later, fellas, my outro, but yeah.